Welcome to Shooting Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we're reviewing Power Book 4, Season 2, Episode 1, Force. Tommy is back.
Tommy
Child, we up
back.
to episode. We're going
Tommy
to knock
back.
out Episode 1 and 2 tonight, and then we'll bring you Episode 3 tomorrow. It took a minute to get us all cut up. So,
Look here. Life been lifing.
life been lifing. Yo, my dog is still outside. I'm going to hurt him. Anyway. I'm gonna run through episode real quick. Episode 1, jump in there whenever you feel like you need to, give your take on things. But Tommy's back. He's on a mission to avenge Liliana's death. Good luck with that. Tommy and Diamond are running CBI. Remember last season, there was a big divide. CBI is now being run by Tommy and Diamond. And Jannard got his own situation over there, and he's struggling. Money ain't right over there. I don't know what's going on with Jannard, but yeah, he's struggling over there. The Flynns are at odds. Everybody's in disarray over here. Victor is mad because Pod and had his woman taken out. Victor and what's her name, Claudia, they trying to work together, but that ain't really, probably gonna work out too good. Victor is a mess. He always been a mess. Now he's an extra mess now because Claudia is gone. Because Gloria's dead. So now he's somewhere whining and drinking and not getting anything accomplished.
Because you couldn't save her.
She don't save her. She don't want to be saved. She should have stayed out of that mess. But did she?
Yeah.
No. Look where they got her. Kate's back. Kate's allegedly clean and sober. She over here playing grandma to her grandson. What's his name? JP's son. She's staying over at JP's house.
She's being such a good grandma.
We'll see, but isn't that how it goes?
She's like, I don't want your drugs. Do you see my baby? He's been hurt. I'm over here taking care of my baby.
That's a lot though that she just, turned the drugs down. Tommy, stop trying to give your mama drugs. That's not okay. The fans are trying to figure out what's going on with Tommy. They got a picture of Tommy and they're closing in, slowly, allegedly, Lily. Tommy over here thinking he running Chicago. He got a lot to learn. He can't just come over to a new city thinking he, running things. It's causing some problems over the city.
Chicago.
Chicago is different. It's not New York.
Right.
And it is what it is. Some of the boys over there at CBI are not comfortable with Tommy's non-melanated ass over there, barking out orders. I love Tommy, but it was making me feel away too. I was just like, I don't know, Tommy, settle down just a little bit, We know he don't have no settle down, to be honest. Ghost was telling him the same thing back in the day, like you need to chill, but Tommy don't have no chill.
He don't.
One of these niggas, Chewy, got a real problem with Tommy, and so he gonna actually switch sides and get back over there with Gerard and his crew because he ain't finna try to take no orders from this white man. The new distro is a big old Mexican cartel situation. I don't know.
They switch up. The power good for switching up, baby. We gonna get everything. The Sirs, some Mexicans, some Irish men. They gonna give you every flavor.
Well, the Serbs are scary, but the cartel is not to be messed with, Tommy wants to meet the distro. Diamond is like, hold on a second. Tommy, you can't just walk into a situation with, folks' situations and think you just get ready to go in there and running your mouth and they just gonna trust you. That's not how that goes.
It's the white man in him.
Huh?
That's the white man in him.
Yeah. Yeah. Diamond is still on probation anyway, so Tommy, relax.
We'll get him in trouble. He keep telling you, chill out, dude. They watching me.
He has a new probation officer. Apparently, the old probation officer was on the CBI payroll. The new probation officer is going to be a problem. We know that because He ain't having it. He wants Diamond to check in. Don't be late. No excuse for being late. We need to be drug testing you. And we need to see that you're looking for a job, which I don't know why that's a thing, because Diamond has a whole barbershop. So why does he need to be looking for employment? That doesn't
That
make
is the
sense.
job. That is the
That's a
job.
job. Guess what, y'all? Dublin is not happy. Dublin is not happy that they sent them horsemen over there, and Paul and the rest of the Flynns, and got them all taken out. All the horsemen did not go home. So Dublin would like to get payback, because that's not how that works. So now Papa Flynn is in for a little situation with Dublin. He meets up with young Dublin to try to make a deal. Young Dublin was like, them deals was made with my daddy. It's a new day, and old school Dublin over there across the water over in Ireland, they want their money. And you're going to need to get that. Where are you going to get it from? Because he was having money problems. Where was his cancer at? Is he fine or not? Because, I mean, one minute he was coughing up a lung, and now he back to trying to be, swinging his hair around and, throwing off his highlights and stuff. Dublin want their money. Claudia and Victor, they paired up. Like I said, they want to bring back Dahlia. But that ain't gonna work. I'm glad we're not on Dahlia still. I was like, I don't want to do the whole season of Dahlia. So they try to bring back Dahlia, and I guess Claudia forgot that JP had the recipe. So Tommy got the recipe from JP and put that shit out in the streets. Now everybody has the recipe on how to make Dahlia, which means it's no longer special, and they don't need Claudia to get it. Claudia gets pissed off and takes out the chemist because she figures she's the one who told. I mean, do we need her?
We don't. I wish Tommy would get revenge for her too, though. Because dang, y'all just left her.
Just left her. Don't care. She was just incidental.
She was scared. She didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Whole thing.
Well, Victor's mad because somehow he feels like Claudia ain't telling him everything, and he mad that she, just took out the Kim. She making decisions without him, and so that's not cool. So just as quick as they got together, now it's a no. They're not together anymore.
Well, you can't trust her.
Can't trust her, and he can't trust her. Nobody can trust her. Tommy bought JP a new bar, and so he took him in there. Like, this bar don't have no. That was very sweet. Don't have no, whatever money he owed from before. He's out from under that thumb. But while he was in the bar, the feds got his fingerprints off the car. So now they know who he is. Apparently he's not actually dead.
I was like, well, dang, that was easy. When they did that, I was like, well, dang.
And why don't he drive around with gloves when he know, it's weird.
I don't think they own to him.
Somewhat raggedy, because Tommy, you're not invincible. Like, stop it.
Right.
You done came to Chicago and hooked yourself up with all the kingpin drug dealers in town, and you think they just not gonna notice you? They see you, nigga. Jannar is hurting for money, and his time is running out because the Mexican said he need his money, and Gerard said, I'll pay you next week, and the Mexican said, oh, you gonna pay me Friday. That's it. That's the deadline. So he goes to Claudia because now he needs to make, make deals with people. And Claudia told him to bounce. She ain't trying to be bothered with Jannar. She knows, she knows Jannar ain't got nothing going on over there. So he's desperate. He rolled through the gym to pick up. Apparently he got a thing going on with this girl at the gym. I wasn't really feeling it because they just threw this girl in out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, for him to
the whole thing is that's a whack story right there. I don't like that.
They should have told it different, and I don't like it because now she financing this nigga's drama
just out of nowhere. We ain't never seen her before.
We ain't never seen her before. Next thing you know, they smashing.
Yeah.
All right. Diamond went ahead and took Tommy to meet the Mexican. The Mexican, of course, is like, who the hell are you? And you should have told me that you was bringing somebody. Diamond is trying to, talk to this dude, and Tommy doing too much like he always is and throws a bag of money at this nigga. And the Mexican is like, you go in the back room while we talk because I don't know you. And you coming in here doing too much is making me uncomfortable. While Tommy is in the back room, of course, the Mexican dude, Cartel, I can't remember what his name is just yet. Maybe I wrote it down somewhere else, but right now he's the Mexican cartel nigga. And his sister came in the house. She's, of course, very cute and gets Tommy's attention. So they have this thing going on where she acting like she don't want to be, I don't want to be involved with no drug dealers that my brother messing with. Kind of like Jason's lyric. It's a shout out to Jason's lyric. Remember when she didn't want nothing to do with Trish and that foolishness that he had going on? Well, that's where this girl is at. But is Tommy gonna take no for an answer? No, he's not. Little young JP's son is over there telling Tommy like how to sell the drugs on the internet. We're not doing things the same way we used to. And so these kids got a whole language out there based on emojis on where to get it, how to get it, how much it costs.
Baby, went over my head. I'm glad I ain't out here I'm old school.
You old school. And so we need what is his name?
JP, is that young JP? What's his name? No, they call him shit, hell, I forgot.
I got it somewhere.
Little JP.
Little JP, yeah. We need him because he's the only one that's gonna be able to decode this street shit that they got on the internet. But it's working because they selling out. They selling like hotcakes. Diamond and Tommy are getting paid. Gerard, on the other hand, he in more trouble because during this whole fight that they was having in the last season, he done promised to serve some territory that he does no longer have control over. The Serves is mad at Gerard because they not getting that, part of the pipeline that they be so interested in getting. And so since they don't have that, now he got to pay them and the cartel, and he don't even have no money for no product. So how's he gonna do that?
Jannar is so stupid. I don't
and why
know
they make that cauliflower ear so big? Like, stop growing it. It was disgusting before. Now it's extra disgusting. I can't even look at Jannar without looking at that ear. And I'm looking at that girl like, you smashing this nigga with that ear looking like that? Yeah. That's nasty.
I don't know how he even got CBI going all them years while his brother was locked up. There's no way this dude right here ran that. Yeah. There's no way in the world.
He inherited everything that Diamond had already put in place.
And the way he moving, that shit should have been gone the first year Diamond ass was locked up. How his ass moving.
Well, maybe he was smarter then. I don't know.
Maybe supposed to be. When he's supposed to be the smart one going to college and all that. They showed
but now he all coked up, so his brain ain't working right because he on drugs.
This is your brain on drugs. See the egg.
Little JP, he had got shot before. So during the course of all this stuff that's going on, his wound and got an infection in it. So they didn't have to rush him to the hospital. Well, lucky for them, like they got the people like laid all out in the hospital. The emergency room is full. This kid is damn near about to die. They got him laid out on the floor. But lucky for Tommy and the rest of them, Mexican cartel, his sister is a nurse at the hospital. So she moved him on through the line real fast. And we got him.
Why they got money? Why they take him to that hospital?
I don't know. Probably that's what they used to. Tommy wasn't there. That's, I guess, yeah, girl, don't ask me. It was in the script. So now we into episode 2. Episode 2 opens with so remember this nigga that I told you had an issue with Tommy running things, and Tommy switched back over to Jannar's
right
crew. Well, Tommy took him out. He had to go. He can't be out here.
He had to go. We don't play them games on these streets.
No, that ain't how the streets work. You can't be flippity floppity. Well, the second episode opens with the police finding him shot dead down to the street. and they're trying to find out, who is it? What is he? What's the story? How did this happen? They see this dude. What's the man's name? Chicken Wing. Chicken Wing was pushing the cart down the street, and the cops asking him questions. And Chicken Wing is pretty much like, "What I don't do is snitch. That's not how I do things out here." And so the cops gave Chicken Wing a little bit of money, not enough money, little more money, and Chicken Wing said this nigga was a pancake, flippity floppity in between CBI and Janara's crew. That's what Chicken Wing said, and so yeah, that's what got him murked.
He was a pancake.
He was a pancake, flipping and flopping out here.
I like
Tommy
that.
is
I'm
rude
gonna
as
use that
hell.
in my real
Tommy
life.
rude walks in on Diamond down to the barbershop in the little man cave part of the barbershop. Diamond was over there busting some lady's back out, and Tommy walked in, and he didn't even have the decency to back out. Like, he pretty much was like, "Yeah, I'm here. I need to talk to you." And so this lady right here gonna need to put her panties back on and leave because we got some stuff to talk about. He lets Diamond know that he took out Chewy. And Diamond is like, "Why? You're just gonna start trouble. Like, I told you to let me handle that." Nope, we got to show these niggas like we don't play. So the word on the street is they don't play, and that's how it is. And now Diamond gonna have to go handle the whole situation. Why do we still got that money down in that safe down there in the bottom of that thing? He think the probation officer ain't finna come shake him down.
He sure will. That nosy dude he got.
So, Jannard over there, he got them young boys thinking they about to take out Tommy. They gonna avenge Chewy's death.
He should have took Chewy out. Chewy flipped on you first, my dude. He don't know how to run shit.
They don't know.
Yes.
They child. Yeah, he was over there CBI first.
Right.
Then he came back.
Right. I wouldn't trust him. You couldn't have flipped on me and then come back and I trust you.
Yeah, but he's desperate. He needs his money. So
I'm with Tommy.
He's making desperate decisions. In the meantime, what's his boy Victor down to the grave, still pouring out liquor over Gloria. He ain't got his head right yet. Tommy rode up on him at the cemetery and was like, "Check it out. Why don't you come work for CBI?" Victor say, "No, I ain't gonna do that." Tommy wants to know who killed Ileana. Victor wants to know who put the, information on Dahlia out there. Neither one of them get nowhere, so that whole meeting ain't really amount to anything. Papa Flynn meets up with some pharmaceutical guy that got some bad drugs, and he said he don't care who you sell that shit to, just so you get his money back. And they gonna try to put that shit out on the south side. So see how they do us? So now we gonna have some bad fentanyl out here on these streets, allegedly.
That's how they do.
And he say they not finna sell that shit to their own. So we gonna get it out here on these streets on the south side. That's messed up. Claudia used to be a lesbian, but now she over here smashing young Dublin, trying to get information on her father, and it worked. Young Dublin told Claudia that, Dublin wants their money back, and if they don't get it, they finna take out Papa Flynn. It's hard to tell. These kids are so conflicted in terms of whether they're on their father's side or not. I don't know what she needed that information for, because as soon as Papa Flynn snapped his finger, she's all daddy.
Da.
Diamond went to go to visit Jannard and was like, "Look, don't start no shit over this Chewy nigga. He shouldn't have been flippity floppy in the first place. You gonna start a war with Tommy." And Jannard's all, "I ain't scared of Tommy." And Diamond's like, "Well, you should be. Your money ain't right. You don't have the money, the funds to start no war right now. We gonna debt that shit and call it even. That's what we gonna do." So Papa Flynn, his wheels are turning. He went over to talk to Victor. He trying to get his kids to come work for him. Now he gonna get Victor to go sell them drugs on the south side. And Victor think he like, he's still not a fan of Papa. He told his daddy to, go fly one whole kite because I don't want to work with you. So now he got to figure out something else. The Diamond's PO came through the barbershop to be an asshole and see what he got going on over there. He making Diamond piss in the middle of the day. Like, how can you be a whole kingpin while you got to take piss tests in the middle of the afternoon?
Well, he don't use it.
Yeah, I realize that, but I mean, nobody needs their probation officer running up and through the headquarters at any given time.
Oh, he gotta get him back on the team.
I want him to find somewhere else to keep that money. Like, it ain't safe and that's safe. Gerard tells his little minions to pause on like going after Tommy because now ain't the right time to do it. These little niggas is loyal to each other. They a little different out here than they used to be. So what they take from the word from the top don't mean a whole lot because in his mind, he ain't listening to Gerard. He gonna do what the hell he wanna do. And he got a bullet with Tommy's name on it. Child, okay. Papa Flynn now has to go talk to Claudia since that whole thing did not work out with Victor. Now he got to go talk to her, try to get her on his side because what he got to do, sell these pills. Why? Because he needs his money to pay Dublin. And, if some niggas die in the process, it's no sweat off of Papa Flynn's back. He don't care. He wants her to convince Victor to come work for him. She wants to come work for him. So, like I said, as much as they hate their daddy, they shall be trying to go work for his ass.
She want to be down so bad. And he's never going to treat her like Victor.
He wants it, and Victor don't. Victor didn't want it before. He still don't want it.
Yep. At the end of the day, you just a girl to him, and he don't care.
And Victor over there talking about, ask Claudia to do it. I'm not doing it.
Right.
Tommy meets the distro for a re-up, and there's a shootout. While they outside, first of all, he walked up and somebody was like, Tommy Egan, I know Julio back in New York. I was like, you ain't dead nowhere. Julio got people out here that know you, Tommy. Who is Julio? Is he the one that like from way back in the day, that ended up on Manifest?
Our friend, yep. Our friend.
That's who I thought Julio was. But this nigga know Julio. Then it made Tommy uncomfortable. But the Serbs came through there blasting, and Tommy, was over there. Look, he in the middle of a shootout, but he looked out for cartel leader, and so now they feel like some type of loyalty to him. Tommy did get shot though. So now they got to drag him in. They trying to figure out if he's a liability or not a liability because, he knew. And they don't know nothing about that. While Tommy is inside and getting his wounds taken care of by the cartel sister, she's just the gangster nurse. This is the third encounter with Tommy. Now she's dressing up his wounds. And while he's in there, he hear them talking about, dropping off, picking up for the Serbs, like some business supposed to be going down. When Tommy is leaving, cartel grandmama pulled up in her gangster ride.
Didn't she?
She remind me of some other folks' grandmama that be running things.
Stop it.
Huh?
Stop it.
I'm just saying. I felt like some type of familiarity in the hallway. Granny rolled up in the spot. She ain't feeling Tommy. She's like, who is this gringo? Don't trust his ass. He saved your life. Why he do that? Granny ain't feeling it. She got good instincts. She's not wrong. She's definitely not wrong.
And I.
Claudia visits Victor. Victor's still out here drunk. He been drunk for 2 episodes now. 3. she let him know that Dublin is coming for Paul, but the Victor don't give a shit. Claudia, you on your own with that one.
Yeah, he don't care.
Um, so for whatever reason, the feds are having a hard time getting the task force to get Tommy. You know, the head honcho said no. I guess what's her name? Federal agent Stacy. Stacy got some issues with the Chicago Police Department. They don't like her. We don't know why they don't like her, but they don't want to work with her. Stacy is the same lady from The Chi that's
I'm
married
finna
to
say, Dre.
yeah, yeah.
Girl, I was looking, I was like, is that Dre?
That's Dre. And she got a
And
whole
we in the shy.
she got a whole what's homegirl over there with How to Get Away with Murder?
Mhm.
I forget her name.
The main
But she
chick.
got her huh?
Yeah, the main chick.
Yeah, I forget her name over there, but they got the same wig. They gave Stacy her wig from How to Get Away with Murder.
Dre.
She's a cop. Um, so Victor is getting on my nerves. He down at a liquor store smashing some lady in the back room. And actually, he's not smashing. Like, she down on her knees. And we know what she was doing down there on her knees. The man at the store was like, come out of there. Y'all is nasty. And then Victor came out and basically robbed him. He paid the prostitute with money out the cash register. Why he steal the money out the cash register? That was so
I
unnecessary.
was dumb. He didn't have to do none of that.
You didn't
Victor
even
just
have to
drunk.
do that.
He just
So,
drunk, acting stupid.
acting stupid. And then he gets pulled over for drunk driving and hit him with the do you know who I am? And they tased his ass. So,
Yeah.
now he under arrest. The
Dying
cartel
had them
dude,
on the payroll.
not them two.
Y'all
Them
got
two
to
was
get your
not on them.
payrolls pulled
He
up.
said it
Y'all,
all
both of
out
y'all
loud. Y'all
payroll.
are probably on our payroll. Y'all just out loud speaking like that. Victor need to get out the bottle for he end up in trouble. Um, the cartel meets up with the big boss. So apparently this cartel dude that we've been seeing is not like the big boss. I feel like his grandmama told him to go talk to him. And he went over there and was like, look, the Serbs came through and like, blasted on us. And so I'm just telling you, because we don't need to like straighten them out. And the big boss was like, no, you ain't. Because if you get involved, with that situation, it's gonna mess with my money. And so right now, we're not really willing to like mess up the pipeline in order to, retaliate for whatever it was you got going on. And let me just let you know this. If you disobey me, nasty things are going to happen to your little sister. I don't want to go into the things that he said he was going to do to that lady, but
Oh
it was
my.
terrible.
It was nasty.
It was
It
just
was
terrible.
horrible.
And I was like, none of that was necessary. We heard you. Don't mess with the Serbs.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the Serbs, they went to pay Jannar to visit. He got to pay them until they get that territory. So Miguel, that's the Mexican nigga's name. I knew I had put that shit down somewhere. He done had to give Miguel's money to the Serbs. What a mess he's in. Gerard, I don't know how you gonna come back from this. So he goes whining to his girlfriend over to the gym, and she pulls money out. You just got a stack of money sitting in the top drawer of your desk like that, like in the middle of Chicago, girl.
I don't like her.
All right, well, she went ahead and paid that bill. I don't know where they make them out like that. He said he ain't never met a girl like that before, and I know he haven't. So, but she's diehard loyal to Jannard, and she let him know like you're gonna have to get it together because these niggas in the streets is talking and they ain't trusting you because they don't like how you letting Tommy run over things over here. Like, you got my loyalty, but you're gonna have to get this whole thing under control. Jannard is not under control, so I don't know what she's talking about. Papa Flynn is there when Victor comes out of jail. I'm guessing some of those cops that actually are on the payroll was like, your son down here. So he asked Victor again to come on board, and work with him Victor has this idea like he's gonna, take out his father's business from the inside, but he said, "Yeah, I'll come, but Claudia's out. I'm not working with her," and that's nothing but a word because Papa Flynn don't want to work with Claudia anyway. So we gave her the job for a second, but now that he got Victor back on board, she's out again. So because Tommy had this information that he got while he was over there getting his wounds worked on with the sister, him and Diamond take out they robbed the Mexican cartel. They went over there, robbed the cartel, made it look like the Serbs did it, and is that gonna work? You think that's gonna work?
They're playing with fire.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, it's a
It
stressful,
was
I feel like
such a Tommy thing to do.
I was watching this last episode and I feel like I want out of the drug game. It's really stressing me out. It's wearing me out.
That's what Ghost was trying to tell Tommy.
To
He
get
was
out,
over it. Yeah, he was over this.
girl, I'm over it. Um, Claudia is mad at her father because, like I said, he done snatched the job away from her and gave it to Victor. So she back to square one. She don't have no squad over there. She's a woman standing on an island by her damn self. This was terrible. So this rogue nigga that's a member of Jannar's group, he's so busy trying to take out Tommy. He done pulled up on Tommy in the night in the middle of the streets of Chicago, and he done took out an 8-year-old little girl by accident.
That was horrible.
Terrible. And so there's this new cop in town. I'm gonna guess he's Mexican. It's Chicago, like down here in where I am in K-Town is a whole lot of Hispanic culture based on the Caribbean. So you got your Dominicans, your Puerto Ricans, and over there in Chicago, it'd be a lot of Mexicans. So I feel like Stacy, federal agent Stacy, her man is the police, the Mexican cop. So they were on a little date. I think that's her husband. I don't know if it's her husband or her boyfriend, but I think it's her husband. She wants his help to, get a task force on these streets. And I think their jobs are conflicting with one another because he's worked hard, to establish, his reputation in these streets. But I mean, after this little girl gets taken out by this fool that works for Jannar, they just got a bunch of little boys working for them. I don't know how any of that is supposed to work, but it's right now, it's just a mess. They just running around with a bunch of
bunch of
children.
little boys. Yeah. Always
That's
have
why
been.
it's so messy.
Yeah, even the first season. Remember they was little boy, but that's how little JP's got in it. He always with some bunch of little boys.
I also feel like Tommy in this bar, like he has good intentions and he keeps saying that he wants to keep his brother out of the game, but I feel like that bar is about to be right in the heart of Tommy and his mess. Laundering money and all the stuff that goes along with being a part of that foolishness.
I mean, well, they got laundry somewhere now. You want it in, ain't no going out. We already know that, JP.
Why he want in so bad, dummy? Y'all stay on in the game. The game ain't got no love for y'all. So that's how episode 2 ended. Yeah, we'll get on 3 tomorrow. Then we'll be all cut up. Oh, in the meantime, y'all, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and you got anything to add, Miss T?
My son better come on off this field. It's time to go. He always want to do a pickup game.
Working while she at football practice. That's dedication, y'all. That's dedication.
Yeah. Being a mom. Football mom, let's go.
Woo-hoo! All right, y'all. See you tomorrow. Tommy 4 Force, episode 3. Peace out.
Gotcha. Bye, y'all.